back to Weekend Vlogs. Hope everyone is safe and fine. Wherever you are, be safe. And today's video is all about what we eat in a day, and I have included a small shopping haul which I have recently received a courier from India. That is a page called Zera Blossom, which I will give the link in the description box. Hope you will check. They do international shipping. That is a main advantage. I actually wanted a daily wear cotton churidar which makes me feel really comfortable, much suitable for this climate. They do have all types of party wear, regular wears and hijab materials. I even got a full length prayer dress. Here we don't get this type of normal cotton churidar material. Also it is very expensive and not worth to buy. In this COVID situation, I found this page really helpful and hope it also helps someone. When I received the courier, I was really happy. The fitting was perfect and the material is good and the price was very reasonable. And they do nice courier, and definitely do check out the page and support them as well. Let's get into the video. These are some of the kurta and plazo set which I bought from the seller. All these are cotton and majority are of bandhani design. I absolutely love these bandhani prints. Literally it adds that touch of elegance. Comment below if you also like. I always prefer wearing cotton materials at home. Also, I bought a one-piece prayer dress that comes in various patterns and colors, featuring an elastic sleeve and an elastic band that goes over the head to keep into place. Moving on to the cooking section. Today's vlog is about what we eat in a day. I have prepared a simple meal all put together and I have shown you. Hope you all will like it. First, getting into the breakfast as ABC juice, that is apple, beetroot and carrot juice. You're going to love this easy recipe. In addition to being refreshing and delicious, each ingredient has potential health benefits. Scrub the vegetables and remove the stem and seeds from the apple. I have taken one apple and a carrot and half of a beetroot. Place the chopped items in the mixie. If you want, you can add a piece of ginger to balance the taste. I have not used. Blend by adding little water and salt. Nicely blend well and the healthiest ABC juice is ready. If required, you can add little amount of lemon juice as well. But I like it like this. I planned the breakfast as quite simple since the lunch is going to little heavy. That is moussaka, a Greek mutton and eggplant lasagna. So plan and make the breakfast quite simple. To prepare this Greek moussaka, begin by preparing the eggplants. Remove the stalks from the eggplants and cut them into slices about 1 cm thick. Season it with some salt and chili powder and place in a bowl for half an hour. After half an hour, fry in the oil. Here I am shallow frying and using an olive oil. You could use any type of oil. Meanwhile, preparing the bechamel sauce or white sauce for the moussaka. In a saucepan, add the butter and little all-purpose flour. Nicely saute well until the raw smell disappears. After that, add the milk slowly and whisk well. Keep whisking in order to prevent your sauce from getting lumpy. If your sauce still needs to thicken, boil over low heat while continuing to stir. Its consistency should resemble a thick cream. Remove the pan from the stove and add some cheese if required. Here I am adding sliced cheese and some oregano and chili flakes and little amount of salt. Nicely mix well and set the white sauce aside. Eggplants and the white sauce are done. Now moving on to prepare the meat sauce for the moussaka. Heat a large pan to medium-high heat and add the olive oil. Stir in the chopped onions and nicely salt. Add little amount of garlic paste until softened and slightly colored. Nicely salt. Stir in and add tomato paste. Grind tomatoes nicely into a paste and add some coriander leaves and close the lid. Let it cook for some time. Here I have already cooked some mutton with some spices. That is, I have taken boneless mutton, added some chili powder, garam masala and little salt and nicely cooked. And adding this mixture into the tomato mixture. Stir to combine. Bring to a boil and reduce the heat to low. Cover and simmer for about 30 minutes. By that time, let's start layering the moussaka. Place a nice layer of eggplant slices on the tray. Next, spread the meat mixture evenly on top of the eggplant slices. Make sure the meat mixture is quite dry and it's not watery. Again, spread one more layer of the eggplant on top of the meat mixture. Next, finally, we are going to spread the glorious and the luxurious bechamel sauce. Spread the white sauce evenly over the final layer of eggplant slices and add some cheese if required and decorate with some cheese, mozzarella or parmesan or any type of cheese. Here I have used some cheese slices only. Bake the moussaka uncovered in an oven preheated to 350 Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes or 15 to 30 minutes. Remove it from the oven and let it stand for 15 minutes before serving. This will give it time to absorb any excess liquid. And the yummiest moussaka is ready. Look at the gorgeous golden brown bechamel topping. It looks so yummy. Definitely give a try. Moving on to make the dinner. The dinner I planned was bajra roti and moringa dal curry. Dal is prepared along with the moringa leaves to make a nutritious and delicious side dish for roti and rice. Spinach is an easy substitute for moringa leaves as well. First, wash and destem the moringa leaves. Get rid of the tough stems as they don't cook well. Also, I'm cooking the dal in water for about 20 minutes by adding little amount of salt. Blending some grated coconut and cumin seeds with water and keeping it aside. Into a hot pot, adding some coconut oil. When it is hot, add in the mustard seeds and some red chilies. Now add the curry leaves, let it fry for a minute and then add the finely chopped onions. Let it saute for a while. are transparent, it's time to add the moringa leaves and fry for at least 2 to 3 minutes. Actually, I forgot to add the garlic in the beginning. So now I am adding some amount of garlic paste and salt for a while, and then adding the cooked dal into this. Cook for a while and mix well. Now add the chili powder, little turmeric powder and salt. Mix well. Let this cook for at least 8 to 10 minutes in medium flame. Once the dal and the moringa leaves nicely combine, it's time to add the coconut paste, the grinded cumin seeds and the grated coconut into it and mix well, and yummy moringa dal curry is ready. Moving on to make the bajra roti. For this you would need a millet flour or bajra flour. This is easily available in every supermarkets now. Firstly, in a large mixing bowl, take 2 cups of bajra flour and little amount of salt and mix well. Add some hot water and start kneading. Add water as required and knead well as there is no gluten in the dough. And nicely knead for about 10 to 15 minutes. Pinch a small ball-sized dough and knead again. Dust with wheat flour and pat gently. You can use a rolling pin to roll as done for chapati or paratha. Pat with both the hands until the roti turns thin as possible. If the roti breaks, it means it needs more kneading. Dust off the excess flour and put over the hot tawa. Press gently and cook all the sides. You could use some ghee if required. Finally, serve the bajra roti with our yummy moringa dal curry. This is completely low fat and vegan. So if you are planning for making a light dinner or light lunch, this is the best option ever. Hope you like this video. So do like, share, subscribe and comment. Do try out my recipes and please give me the feedbacks.